Today we're in Templeton. We're on the beautiful Central Coast. We're at Vineyard Elementary, and today we're here to
Do the math!
Well, today we're in Templeton. We're at Vineyard Elementary School, and with me right now I've got fourth grader Bethany. How are you today?
Good.
You're wonderful?
Yeah.
Let's get ready. Today we're going to find the greatest common factor, all right? And do you know what factors are?
Yes.
What are factors?
They're the numbers that make up something.
Okay, so they're numbers that go into other numbers, right?
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and start working on this, all right? So the first set of numbers we have is 42 and 65. So let's just put the 42 here and the 65, all right? And what numbers go into 42? So what's the lowest number that will go into 42?
40?
What about 1?
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
start
1.
really low, right? So
1.
1. So put a 1, and we'll put a comma. And if we multiply 1 times what to get 42?
1 times 42.
1 times 42. So let's put 42 over here, because we know that's going to be the largest number that goes into 42, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. What is the next number that will go into 42, do you think?
2?
2. How do you know 2 will go in there?
Because there's a 2 in it.
It's an even number, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go 2. And 2 times what would be 42? Do you know that offhand?
2 times, no.
How about we do this? 42 divided by 2. So 2 goes into 4.
2.
2. There's our 4, right?
Okay.
And how many times? Once. So 2 times what is 42?
2 times 21.
21. So let's put a comma there, and let's put 21 in front of that. All right, so we know that we have 1 times 42 and 2 times 21. They make 42, right? Those are factors. What about 3? Will 3 go in there?
No.
How do you know?
Because 3 is not even.
Well, 3 is not even, but 3 might go into that. Let's try it. Let's do 42 divided by 3, because divisibility rules, if the sum adds up to 6, we'll see how this all works. How many times 3 go into 4?
It can't, because they need one more, but there would be 1.
Right, so it can go in there 1 time, right?
Yeah.
So put a 3, subtract that,
4 take away 3, 1.
is 1, and then what do you do with that 2?
I subtract.
Bring it down,
that.
right?
Yeah.
So now how many times does 3 go into 12?
3 goes into 12 3 times? Or no. 4.
There you go, 4 times, right? So it goes in there 12, so 12 minus 12 is 0, right? So
Yeah.
3 does go into 42, how many times?
14.
14 times. So what do we have to put after the 2?
3?
There you go. And it's going to be 3 times what?
3 times 14.
So the 14 we're going to put over here.
Do I put a comma?
Mm-hmm. So what about 4?
4 doesn't?
No, because 4 times 10 would be 40,
Yeah.
and then 4 times 11 would be 44, so it's not going to go in there evenly. So what about 5?
5 doesn't.
How do you know?
Well, maybe it does.
Well, 5 would have to go into a number if it ends in a 5.
Yeah, or 0.
There you go,
so
perfect.
It doesn't.
What about 6?
6 would, I think.
6 times what would be 42, do you know?
7?
Yeah, right. Okay, so let's put 6 up there, and then put your comma, and it's 6 times what?
7.
7. So let's put the 7 on that side, and put a comma. So here we've got 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 14, 21, and 42. Now we don't have to try, because you did 6, right?
Yeah.
And we know that it's 6 times 7. So if we go 7, don't we know the 7 already goes into it?
Yes.
Right, because it's 7 times what?
6.
6. So we've already come to the midpoint, so we know that we don't have to go any further. So those are all of the numbers, all of the factors that go into 42. Okay? So let's do 65. What is the lowest number, the smallest number that will go into 65?
Smallest number 1.
There you go. So let's put a 1 up there, and what do we need to put at the other end?
A 1? Or, no. 65.
There you go. All right, so put your comma right in front of that side. There you go, because we'll work towards the center. All right? What about 2? Will 2 go in there?
No.
And why? Because you said something about this
It's
earlier.
not even.
Right, it's not even. What about 3?
3 would.
3 would? How many times do you think? You want to go ahead and divide it?
Yeah.
Good, put 3 out there.
3,
So 3 goes into 6 how many times?
2,
2. So put your 6, subtract, and you have how many left over?
0, 5. Well, you have 0 and 6s.
So bring down the 5. Now does 3 go into 5?
No.
No. So can 3 go into 65?
No.
No. All right. What about 4?
4 can.
No. What about 5?
5 can.
5 can.
Yeah.
You know that quick, right?
Yeah.
All right. So let's put a 5. And how many times do you think 5 goes in there? What's 5 times 10?
5 times 10 is 50.
Is 50, right? So we know there's going to be at least 10. And how many more do we need to get from 50 to 65?
You need 15.
Right. And
So
5 times what is 15?
5 times 13.
Right. So it's going to be 13 times.
Over there?
Mhm.
Over here. Okay.
What about 4? Well, we already did 4.
Yeah, we
so we
already
have
did
5. So
4.
what about 6?
6 wouldn't.
No, because 6 times 10 is 60, and 6 times 11 is 66.
Yeah.
7?
It's off by 1. 7 would, I think. Or, no. I'm not sure.
Not sure?
Yeah.
What's 7 times 9?
7 times 9 is 40 something. Or 50 something.
60 something.
60.
We're almost there. Here's 7 times 10. What's 7 times 10?
7 times 10 is 70.
70.
So
Now,
then
if we took 7 away, we wouldn't get to 65, would we? So 7's not going to work. 8?
8 would not.
No, because 8 times 8 is 64.
Yeah.
What about 9?
9 would not.
No, because
9 times 7.
Right,
would.
perfect. All right, 10?
10 wouldn't.
No, 11?
No.
11 times 6 is 66,
Yeah.
right? 12, 13, we've already got 13, right?
Yeah.
So what numbers go into 65?
Those
Right,
ones.
1, 5, 13, and 65. So what is the largest number in both of these rows? Because they both have a 1,
Yeah.
right?
And they,
This one has a 5. Does this row have a 5?
No.
No, so 5's not going to work. Now we go all the way over here to 13. Does this have a 13 in it?
no.
No. 65?
No.
No. So the greatest common factor is going to be what?
1.
All right, go ahead and put a 1 up there. There you go. Bethany, nicely done. And because you did that so well, I'm going to let you go off on the side and work on these ones, all right?
Okay.
All right. Nicely done.